Hello all. Till now we have seen about product release. Product release. What are the phases involved in the product release management? What is the product release management life cycle? And what is a sample template for product release? And we have seen all those things in the previous lectures. So now we are moving on to the maintenance lectures about maintenance. Before that, I would like to say something about the user training. User training, you might have heard about the user manual. So all the products, household products, whatever we get a manual along with it. So it will give us the guidelines how to work with the delivered product. So it is same in case of a software product too. So you user manual in general is a technical communication document which is used to give assistance to people on how to use a product. Okay, so a good user manual, it will tell a user how to use a product safely, healthily, and effectively. Okay, so it can be either in a manual format or it can be a tutorial which will give us a step-by-step guide how to use the product. So a user manual will not only have the steps to work with the product. It will also give the user a training how to work on with the product. It will give you the adverse scenarios and how to handle them, the expected adverse scenarios. So the next topic is software maintenance. So we'll see why you need a software maintenance. So So we'll move on to software maintenance and the reasons for why do we need the software maintenance. So software maintenance is now a widely accepted part of software development lifecycle. So it stands for all the modifications and updations done after the delivery of the software product. There are a number of reasons why these modifications are required. So I'll list out a very few and some are given in the diagram. So based on some policies which changes over time or some newly introduced constraints like how to maintain a bookkeeping or it may trigger some need for the modifications. All these things will give rise to a software maintenance because the software maintenance team has to work on this. And the next can be the customers may ask for new features or functions over the time. So this becomes a client requirement or it is a new user requirement. So which should be satisfied by the software. So it should be fixed by the software maintenance team. And if there is any hardware or platform changes, if there is any hardware or platform changes or operating system changes, the software changes are also the software should also be able to keep up with the changing environment. So that becomes one need, and the technology is now getting updated each and every day. So in that case, your software should cope up with the new technology. So that becomes one reason why we need a software maintenance part. And the next one is you may find a better technology like yeah, we moved on from C++ to Java because it was more sophisticated. Likewise, in our day-to-day life, we see improvements or better technologies daily, and so our software should be able to adapt to that particular better technology. And if there is any organization level changes or business level changes at the client end, they suppose like a reduction of the organization strength or acquiring another company or the organization is moving into a new business, they have to modify the existing software. So in those cases, we need software maintenance. So these are the things we have seen. So moving on to the maintenance type, software maintenance types. So we have four types. One is corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, preventive maintenance, and perfective maintenance. Like to brief it, you see these are the types. So software maintenance type. So what is the corrective maintenance? Corrective maintenance is some if there is some problem with the existing software. If they have any bugs, then it comes under corrective maintenance. So this includes modifications and updations which is done in order to correct or fix some problems which are either discovered by the user or it can be concluded by the user error reports. So corrective maintenance, so it deals with the existing bugs in the software. And next is adaptive maintenance. Adaptive maintenance is like what I told you, how it can adapt to the existing operating environment or to the hardware environment. This is known as adaptive maintenance. This includes modifications and updations which are applied to keep the software product up to date and tuned to the ever-changing world of the technology and business environment. So how we can cope up with the changing technology, that is known as adaptive maintenance. Next is perfective maintenance. Perfective maintenance is uh, currently the product may be running fine, but the thing is, it may go wrong in future. So that is known as preventive maintenance. That is known as preventive maintenance. Perfective maintenance is one in which you can work on the product so that it will work better. So preventive, and there is a small difference between perfective and preventive. Perfective, which makes the software quality better, and preventive is like it is predicting something which will go wrong in the future and then correcting it now itself. Now it will work fine. So it is preventing which will happen in the future. So this is about preventive. So perfective, it includes modification and updations which are done in order to keep the software usable over a long period of time. So it includes new features, new user requirements for refining the software and improve its reliability and performance. Next is preventive maintenance. This includes modification and updations to prevent future problem of the software. It aims to attend the problems which are not significant at this moment but may cause serious issues in future. So why all these steps for maintenance? According to a study, it is given that the requirement phase of the software development cycle, it takes around 3% of the entire product cost, and the design phase it takes 8% of the cost, and implementation phase it is taking 7% of the cost, and the testing phase it is taking 15% of the cost, whereas maintenance it is taking 67% of the cost. So that is why it is given more importance nowadays, and this has become one important phase in the software development life cycle. So what are the factors which are affecting the maintenance cost? So here we have seen there may be a loss in the business revenue, opportunity loss may be there, productivity loss may be there, and we have seen already all these things, like any software which gets older are meant to work on slow machines with less memory, and it is on